Ladies and gentlemen, Gungans, Jods, whatever you might be. You know what you're watching? In case you don't know, you're watching Arnold Holonet News, the only news you'll ever need because you have no other choice. Well, my friends, today on AHN, we have an update in Galaxy of Heroes, and the biggest question of all time. No one asks about how do I beat this, how I beat that anymore. What should I farm? No, the question's always, Arnold, Lightspeed bundle when? I'm sure I'm gonna see it again in the comments because we got a new Lightspeed bundle today. I think you guys are gonna be hoping for a little bit more. People, we got Scorch in the game. We got ourselves the Grand Moff Tarkin rework. CX2 has a new ability that was there, but not really there, that you guys may not know about. It makes a big difference for Lord Vader. And we gotta talk about, speaking of Lord Vader, the Lord Vader Lightspeed bundle and an important glitch that you guys should keep your eyes peeled for as well, in case you weren't privy to it for the past several weeks now. Coming over. Let's have a chat, my friends. Boy, oh boy, hope you guys got a Jawa juice. You guys are obliterating the like button because I don't know how much you're gonna like this Lightspeed bundle. I'm gonna hold my opinion for the moment. Let's talk about the Lightspeed bundle first. I know that's what people love to see. Before we go over the update notes, let's talk about this. In the data mines, we'll go over pricing, time, and all that. The Lord Vader Lightspeed bundle, one of the most requested Lightspeed bundles I've seen in a long time, is coming to the game finally. Here are the contents and the price. Gary, can you take my beautiful / ugly mug off the screen? Thank you, Gary. You're the best. What would I do without you? I would do a lot without you, actually, but besides the point. Here you go. For $50 hairs, you can get yourselves the light side clones for the 501st and a variety of other requirements for Lord Vader. I'm sorry. Tusken Raider, Embo, Dooku, Zam, Tarkin. We'll talk about him again shortly. And Nude Gunnery, all at Relic 7. And you'll get the BLT Sandwich Y-Wing for the Galactic Republic. All right, what about the availability? Let's hold the opinion for a second. The availability of these Lightspeed bundles. All right, bring them on over. So I think lately they're doing a trend where it shows up on the web store first. It says on May 14th, which is apparently today, you should see it inside. I'm guessing the web store ends on May 16th. However, it's going to appear again, and I believe the second go around is when it appears on the mobile side of things, and that's going to be where has the Lightspeed bundle gone? Where has it been? Where'd it go? I just had it here a second ago. Oh my gosh. Where did it go? I just saw it a second ago. I literally had it here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my ever-loving mind. Oh, there it is. On May 16th. I'm like, I know it was there somewhere. May 16th, it's gonna be yet again appearing, but I believe this time for mobile and PC perhaps, from May 16th through May 23rd for, again, $50. So, all right. When I first saw the data mines earlier today, and it was like, oh my gosh, look, there's a Lord Vader Lightspeed bundle. And then we had to wait several hours for the rest of it to come through. I was like, oh my gosh, people are gonna love this. However, my enthusiasm for this quickly washed away when I saw the price and the contents. I was hoping, again, let me know if maybe I gotta let go of the old Lightspeed bundle days. It's clear to me we're moving past that, and they're testing. How far will they push you guys to buy a Lightspeed bundle? I feel like we're maybe gone of the days of the $9, $15 Lightspeed bundles, and they're just pushing towards this now. I was really hoping this would have had Bad Batch. Now, granted, we do have the Bad Batch Lightspeed bundle. I feel like that's more of a Lightspeed bundle for Lord Vader than this one. That's just my quick 2 cents about the matter on this. I wish this was a lot cheaper, but I get what they're doing. They gave you the hit, right? Hey, you like these Lightspeed bundles? All right, oh, we gotta charge a few dollars more, you know, tariffs, inflation, you know, I don't know, whatever it might be. And then like, oh, we gotta do another 5, 10, 15. So they're seeing how far they can push you guys along. Now, for me, I'm just gonna say, doesn't blow me away, but again, let me reiterate. I say this every single time. Although my mentality of Lightspeed bundles are still stuck in the ways of old, and again, let me know if I'm being too negative. You guys tell me. But I'm just telling you, I'm not in love with this unless this was $20, something of that nature. But I know some people will buy it. For me, I can safely tell you that even though it's $50, this is still, especially if you have made zero progress towards Lord Vader, it still exceeds the in-game value of $50. Just take all the Cairo tax needed for all these characters, the Relic 7, even though you don't need Relic 7 for everything. They just add a few more relics to make you feel like you're getting more for your money. This is definitely worth more than $50. But again, if you're like me and you're still thinking, well, this is trash compared to the $10, $15, $20, I feel you. It's more of a feel thing rather than an in-game numerical thing. So let me put it that way. I'm sure they'll sell some of these, especially if you made no progress towards Lord Vader, but I hope that maybe they bring back the Bad Batch Lightspeed, because let's be real, that's really the main pain point when it comes to building up Lord Vader. These have a lot of Chirotechs involved, so hopefully they make it return for those that want to get it, and plus very important for the Galactic Republic fleet. So I prefer the Bad Batch Lightspeed bundle over this, but again, if you have no progress towards Lord Vader and you don't want to spend months, have to do all that Chirotech, it's mostly a time-saving mechanic, but at a larger premium than it was in the past. So you know what, you guys know what you want, what you do you. At the end of the day, it's gonna help you towards your General Anakin Skywalker, well, filling the team for gas, right? Because it always annoys me, you get gas, but you still need to get the 501st clones, and it also works towards, of course, Lord Vader himself. But you know, it's gonna get you there. You know, Relic 7 for Tarkin, we'll talk about him. It gets you there for the most part. Like, you don't need a Relic 7 Embo. They take you to Relic 7 Embo, so some things are a little bit overkill, but for the most part, you're gonna need Relic 7. Like, you don't need Relic 7 for Tusken Raider as well. But anyways, you guys let me know. Maybe I gotta change with how I look at Lightspeed bundles, but here's the way I look at it. If you don't like it, you feel like you want to go back to the old prices, I hate to tell you guys, the only way to get back to those old prices is if you say, I'm not buying this. So you can't blame me for Lightspeed bundle prices going up, because I don't buy them. Anyways, let's get over to the other stuff. Man, $50, god dang, that's oh boy, that's a lot for this one. Again, we might just be past those old days of Lightspeed bundles. They gave us the hit, and now they can charge whatever premium they want because we are hooked on them, and they got a lot of us. All right, speaking of which, let's talk about some of these other Empire members in here. So CX2, let's talk about him real quick. So this was noticed a little bit after the initial testing, because you remember when I was on live stream, I was like, why is Lord Vader's ultimate moving so fast? It felt really weird. Well, it was found out that secretly in the code, my suspicion that something was going on, where basically, where is it? I believe it's on Focused and Determined. There was a secret ability that was huge. As you see here, they finally added it in text. If all allies at the start of battle are dark side clone troopers and or Lord Vader gains 25% ultimate charge whenever CX2 inflicts Order 66. That is a massive boost of ultimate charge right there, especially if you're rocking a Data Crown, or hopefully Scorch gets a lot more Order 66. Again, we'll test all that next week. That's a huge deal right there. So in case you didn't know, well, now you know on that one there. So he got, it's not really a boost. It was already there, but we just didn't see it until this update right here. Scorch, it added in game. He will be available next week, May 20th on Tuesday. Can't wait to get my hands on this guy. Oh man, having a blast with him. And then let's talk about the third Empire thing that we got to focus on. The Grand Moff Tarkin rework is here. Card in the top right-hand corner. If you haven't seen that, there's a lot of stuff posted yesterday. A lot of people excited about this. Where is he at? There we go. Got an upgrade, rework, new Omicron abilities. I don't know if there's going to be a lot that we can do for the moment, because a lot of his kit, especially on the Omicron, you need to be in 3v3. It's only 10 now. That feels so dang good. So you need to be in 3v3. You need to have all the dark side clone troopers and stuff like that. But I still think there might be a degree of plug and play viability, mainly for the added boost in terms of his survivability, as well as the potency boost. So there might be something we can do beforehand. So I'm gonna do some investigation, see if maybe there's something to talk more about until we get the dark side clones. But I think most can agree, you're gonna need the dark side clones and 3v3 to really get the full power that's in Titan the Grip. And I'm just gonna apply it now. I don't have to think twice about this one. I'm locking it in. I would say wait though. Wait on this Omicron, unless you have the dark side clones or you're just excited about it. This is one of those things, we have a month. You don't need to rush for it. We have a month until the next 33 comes around. Maybe we'll get some data mine gameplay that could showcase this, and that'll give you a good idea. Should you invest it? But again, it's only for 33. We got time on that, but man, extremely excited for him. Time to remod him, put a new coat of paint on him, just like the developers did there. So, all right. Let's keep moving though. Let's keep moving. I hope we can get something with Grand Moff Tarkin without needing the dark side clones. And this is just like a classic Palpatine line. There's got to be something there, right? Especially if you pair in Piat, Emperor's Trap, extra added potency. All right. Anyways, I'm excited about it. Let's go over some of the update notes. Actually, one other thing in game. It seems like, I don't know if they fixed it with this update because it's not set into notes. This shouldn't be new news to people out there, but if it is, I'm going to remind you again. It seems like the Nightfall air battle is still bugged. They were supposed to fix it several weeks ago. They said they would, and they it didn't get fixed. And there are a lot of rewards tied to this. It's basically, again, let's keep it quick, short, and simple. It's refreshing 2 times a day. It shouldn't be doing that. So take advantage of it still. It seemed like it was bugged still yesterday with, what's his face? Disguised Clone Trooper basically was able to 3-star everything up until the last tier. I might try again. When it appears yet again. So a lot of free shards, people, a lot of free goodies. You guys, some of you guys might be getting 6-7-star oppos and whatnot just because this event is bugged. So again, I don't know if it's bugged again. Maybe they fixed it, but in their patch notes, I'm not seeing any sort of fix for that event. So again, take advantage of it. I assume eventually they'll get around to it. Maybe they're just gonna leave it bugged and shoot. Take advantage of it. Even the tier 1, I have a low, no Zeta, low gear guide for at least tier 1. Everybody should be able to do it. No excuse except you just don't want to. You don't want to do it, and I completely understand that. Other things to talk about here. Padawan Obi-Wan's now accelerated. Jar Jar Binks feels like it's ahead of schedule. Jar Jar Binks is now permanently available in the Journey Guide. However, seems like there's an issue with it. CG, fix your game. There are a few things in life that are always true, my friends. First and foremost, you can't evade death, you can't evade taxes, and furthermore, Galaxy of Heroes, it's always gonna be broken, never fixed. And no one's ever really gone. Remember that? Those are the few core rules you need to know about Star Wars life in general and Galaxy of Heroes. Also, furthermore, Crosshair Scarred, available on light side 7/9 hard. Remember, they're being forced into the new raid. This and the whole new Bad Batch squad and pirates, as we talked about yesterday. Kind of odd, but nonetheless, getting ready for the new raid is probably of the highest importance for a lot of guilds out there. So talk with your guild if you guys are pushing for the new raid. Get your new Bad Batch. They're going to be more important than probably originally anticipated because being forced into this raid. But that's basically going to be it for today, my friends. Let me know your thoughts on the Lightspeed bundle. Oh my gosh, $50. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Back in my day, we could buy Supreme Later Kylo Ren bundles for $10, $15, whatever it was back then. Maybe we just got to get with the times. Again, still a lot of value for $50, but I think a few years ago, this would have been $10, $15, $20. Let's be real. So anyways, I can keep going on and about these Lightspeed bundles. Excited to test out Tarkin. Excited to get Scorch. Boy, man, I guess I could say, shoot. I suppose, is it really true, Gary? It's great to be in the Empire today. I suppose it is. People, leave that like, comment down below, and all your beautiful thoughts. This is AHN, Arnold Holonet News. The only news you'll ever need, because you have no other choice. It's great to be